welcome back to Terrain by Aaron. Okay, I'm off track this week. I'm exploring the world of Gundam or Gunpla. Found this model cheap on Amazon and decided to dip my tippy toes into the world of Gundam. And this one is a 1144 scale entry grade, so doesn't really matter if I don't tidy it up or anything. This is just a tester just to see how I get on. Always been interested about them. And so yeah, here we go. Let's start scratching that Gundam. So right off the bat, the instructions look complicated, even for me, because I don't usually do instructions, but I kind of worked them out. Each sprue is numbered with a letter, so you've got like A1, A2, B2, B3, B4, whatever, but also they colour them, and the colour code is for the colour of, say, the head, or the leg, or the arms, or the body. It's ingenious and can be daunting for the first time person like myself who wants to do this, but if you read the instructions, it's very simple. And the best thing is, there's no glue, there's no painting. So, let's crack on. And for the eagle-eyed viewers out there, you'll notice I've got some new snips. I actually bought myself some new snips for this Gundam. It's crazy. I didn't want to, I wanted to get the correct stuff to start it off. So I'm just cutting out the head here. And it's on various different sprues, but like I said, once if you read the instructions carefully, it's all very simple. And I was blown away by the end of the build on how articulate the actual model is, and it's all just snapped together. And yes, I do want to buy more, and yes, I do want to buy the bigger ones, and that's going to be expensive. And while you see me just snipping away here, the correct term for the snippers is nippers, apparently, I just want to give a big shout out to all my recent subscribers. I appreciate the support. Without your support, I wouldn't keep carrying on making these videos. So yeah, I appreciate you all, especially to I've got a lot of American viewers, English viewers and Australian viewers, so thank you very much, and keep smashing that like button, and tell your friends to subscribe to the channel. Now back to the build, and what I'm doing here is I'm just building the body, and yep, you've got to pay attention to the instructions, because sometimes things you don't think should fit, but they do actually fit, and they all fit nice and snugly. I keep saying that I was blown away by the articulation of this thing, and the engineering is just simply brilliant. If you like Lego, then you're going to love this stuff. If you want to move on from Lego, something a little bit more challenging, go for this stuff. I've already got my eye on a couple of more kits that I'm currently saving for, and want to build and do some sort of battle diorama for them, but that's going to be a little bit way off because they're a little bit pricey, but yeah, so if you want to move up from Lego like I have, then Gunpla or Gundam is the one to get. So as you can see, with my stubby little fingers in the way, I've built the head, built the body, and put the arms on. Now it's for the 80s shoulder pads, which is very Dallas Dynasty, and I'm hoping you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, because if you don't, oh man, I am old. There was lots of little fiddly things that needed to go into the waistband and stuff, but did all that. Then it was on to the legs. Now these legs reminded me so much of the Iron Man sort of structure, how his legs look. And again, everything just fitted into place without any sort of moving about or adjustments or anything like that. Blown away by all the articulation of the legs. So there you go. There's both calves. Then there was a piece that looked like a spanner, a two-headed spanner, that slotted into here. Once I've worked out how it goes in. Okay, I've tried the other way, even though it's two-headed, so either side should fit the same. Yeah, I still make mistakes. I always said I don't read instructions properly. The second one fitted straight away because I knew what I was doing, and yeah, look at that articulation. It's fantastic. It's just amazing how these pieces all fit together, and you can move this body around and make various poses. Even though I didn't pose my figure for the glamour shots as much as I should have. So the legs now get snapped onto the waist, and then the instructions were telling me I needed two fiddly little bits to stick either side, which were right there, and I stuck them in. I don't understand the reason for that, but it looks cool. And then bosh, job done. All that's missing is the arms and the weapons and the shield, but that is the figure complete. And even though this is a edited video, quite literally this took me half an hour. Then it was just a simple case of snipping out the weapon and the shield, which I didn't need instructions for that. So yep, so just cut everything out and then just snapped everything together. So this is the shield, and yeah, I spoke too soon. Maybe I do need the instructions because, and up there we go. We're all sorted. Bosh, 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 all done. That's the shield, and then the weapon, and there you go. That's the figure complete. So I think it's time to build a little base for this bad boy. So that's what I'm going to do next. Now, I've had this stuff rattling around in a box for years. This is 8mm carving foam. It's high density, but it's got a strange sort of texture. Reminds me of compressed cardboard. So I don't use it as much because I'm not that fond of it, but I thought I'll just use it for this. So just cut out a piece, and I'm just going to score some lines to make it look like a path, pavement, sidewalk for all my American viewers. There we go. Just lightly score it a few times. And then using a sculpting tool, but I didn't really need to use this. I could have just used a pencil because the carving foam is that sort of easy to carve into, obviously because it's carving foam. But you can just gouge out and just make grooves and stuff like that. So that's what I did. Just made a little bit of a battle damage sort of scene into the foam, and then gave it some a base coat of black acrylic paint, and then broke out my cheap and cheerful battery operated airbrush, and just sprayed some I think it was pure white acrylic paint into the grooves, and then just used lots of different weathering powder just to try and jazz it up a little bit. And basically that was it. Oh yeah, I painted some lines on it, so I just used some masking tape just to tape off some lines and just dab some white paint in it to make some lines, and that was it. That's the base. That's the job done for this week. Thank you for watching. Like I said, I appreciate all your support. Tell all your friends, try and get them to subscribe as well. Let's try and smash 1,000 before the end of May, and until next time, keep scratching that build and keep a lookout for May the 4th put that in your diary because something big is happening on May the 4th.